Hello and welcome to Dots of Destiny. A very happy new year to all my friends. Today I'm recording for the predictions of January 2024. There is slight problem with my voice. It can sound a little different at times. Okay, so let's first jump into the ascendant Aries. Aries ascendant, your January year looks quite happening because your lagna Jupiter is direct now from 31st of December, and so you will, if you were in some kind of a dilemma with decision making or something, because and also if you felt that your luck was not giving you the proper kind of let go, then hopefully it will start, though I will always point out that Saturn has an aspect on the Lagna till 2025. So whatever decision you take in whichever field it is, you have to think properly and slowly go ahead with the decisions, stick to the decisions, make a proper decision, see the pros and cons. Don't be in a hurry, because sometimes Jupiter gives a very good feel high factor, which, and because your Mangal, your Lagna Lord, is also now in the 9th house, and there is a parivartana between Jupiter and Mars. So you can feel energy too much at the beginning of the year. Why? Because see, Rahu is also in the 12th house and Mars is having an aspect on Pisces. So you're subconsciously or in your mind, in your in your confinement, when you're alone with yourself, you can feel a random energy to go ahead and do things. Also, you will feel sometimes skeptical also, because Rahu, wherever it is in Pisces, gives a certain amount of fear factor also, a little bit. So that is better. That is a better way of taking the beginning of this year, so that you remain in your proper decision making. So Jupiter is well placed now. Mars is also well placed, your Lagna Lord, and till Sun is in the 9th house till the 15th of this month, January. Then it will go to a 10th house and bless you with a lot of professional growth. Because Sun is your 5th lord, your luck lord, and also the 10th house is your professional pursuits. So high demand at work, good scenario, workload can increase, as Sun will later go into 11th house also. But anyway, 10th house Sun is always good. It shines bright on your career area. So you can feel like quitting a job, going to another job. These things you can feel, because Mercury will now become direct, and from the 8th, as it will go into the 9th house, you can feel with the Lagna Lord, you can sometimes go for a change of profession also, or dropping on some job and taking a new one. These things can happen. Contemplate and let go and make it happen. Time is good, time is not at all bad. And Saturn in the 11th house is, because Saturn is a slow planet, your gains should be coming in due time. But obviously Saturn does not is not a planet of easy gains, not easily coming things into your hand. It takes time. It's a slow planet, but still it is steady in the 11th house, and Saturn works well in the 11th in its own Mool Trikon sign. So these are good. Next, your Venus, your 2nd lord. Venus is in the beginning of this month. It is in the 8th house. Now here, if you're running a Venus Antardasha or something like that, some property related matter can come into your hand in Scorpio. And because Mangal is also good, well placed now. And also Venus is looking into your 2nd house, its own house. So money can also increase. and then Venus will make a move into your ninth house with your Lagna Lord. So overall, the chart seems good for the month of January. I don't find many glitches here. Only thing is that obviously if your dasha mahadasha is not supportive enough, then you will not feel that spur, you will not feel that happiness. Otherwise, you should feel quite high and brilliant at this time of the year, because Lagna Lord ninth and fifth Lord in the 10th, Saturn in the 11th, Jupiter on the Lagna, all are indicating good times. So have a well-knit January. Taurus ascendant. Taurus people, Jupiter is direct in the 12th house and Rahu is there in the 11th house. Saturn in the 10th. So here, these are the major planets, and Ketu being in the 5th. See, Rahu, when it is in the 11th and Jupiter in the 12th house, some expenses, desire related expenses can happen, whether like it is traveling to foreign countries or going for education abroad, because it is the 8th lord and in the 12th house, so that can give you some extra expenses. Be a little careful, you can manage your expenses. And Saturn is looking at this Jupiter. It is in the 10th house. Slow progress it will give to your work area. Concentrate on your work, and I feel you will feel that urge also to have more concentration in your work area, because whenever I have seen these kind of planets like Rahu, Saturn, major planets having situated in the 10th and 11th house, major houses of work and karma phal, you don't feel like sitting back and wasting these time, because it's a good transit to go with. And the other planets like Venus is there in the 7th house, and with Mercury, relationships should be going good with people around you. And also you feel the, Venus Mercury is a very happy kind of a conjunction, little bickering and much of happiness in the 7th house. Slowly, Venus, Mercury both will move into the 8th house. Mars is there in the 8th house. Sun is also there till the 15th. Care about health should be taken. Very important. Because all these planets in the 8th house, when they are shifting gears to 8th house, 8th house is good with your research oriented work, foreign travels, but also 8th house is sudden developments, sudden changes in your life which are not much in control. Also the health, because Jupiter, the 8th lord, being in the 12th direct and aspecting the 8th house also, can bring sudden changes also. If you're running Antardasha, Pratantardasha of Jupiter, you have to be more careful. Always understand the 8th lord's main purpose is transformation wherever it is. You can feel lonely at times, you can, because 12 Jupiter can give that kind of a edge, little bit philanthropic edge, little bit spiritual edge, little bit what is the purpose of my life, what I'm here to do, because Saturn is also aspecting that Jupiter. And Saturn will make you do work, but as we know that the results of those work do not come out very easily. So it'll take little time. Be patient with Saturn is the only thing that we can do, and constantly we have to put in the work that is required. It's one of the best placements of Saturn, 10th in its own Multrikon. So make the most use of it. And since Venus will go into the 8th house, eat properly, eat well, don't indulge too much into things, take care of your health. All these things are important. Otherwise, other than your little bit expenses or little bit solitariness, I don't find much of a problem or a little bit health issues. Take proper care of the health. Nothing much, to the extent, nothing difficult I don't see as far as this month of January is concerned. So make the progress that is required. Then Mars will go slowly into exaltation. Venus will also move with Mars. So things will change slowly, but make the most use of the first month of the year. Gemini people, is you're having the Jupiter in the 11th house, Rahu in 10th, and Saturn in the 9th. Your Lagna Lord Mercury, as you begin, is in the 6th house. 6th house Mercury is a good placement to deal, because Mercury originally it is the owner of 6th house, and it wants to deal with these kind of energies of the 6th house, very productive energy, very get-go energy, and all these things. So Mercury is well situated now. I will not say bad, though it is in Scorpio. Watery sun Mercury, when it is retrograde, yeah, little bit pending work can be there. Little bit you can feel that you are running little, maybe a little slow in time. You have to speed up your journey. That can happen. But once Mercury comes into Sagittarius and it having a conjunction with Mars, then Mercury will have an aspect on the Lagna. But there can be some fidgeting with your co-partners also, whether marriage partner, whether business related things. Again, you can make progress in business also if you are doing a business, because if you're running Mars Mahadasha or Mercury Antardasha, something like that. But do take care of your health, because Mars Mercury, they are fighting planets together. So in the 7th house, they looking at your Lagna can create some disturbance for the Lagna. Be very careful with your health. Very important. Venus will also move to your 7th house. So this is Venus in the 7th can give, when as Mars slowly subsides from the 7th house, Venus Mercury will conjunct. This is a good conjunction, and only thing is that I feel Jupiter, as it is in the 11th house, you will get some gains now, which that is good, that Jupiter is direct. It will give you gains, or it will give you long term, some wishes can come true. These things can happen. Rahu in the 10th house can give you some little bit skeptical about your workplace, because Rahu is that kind of a planet. It gives a little disbalance, or I can say little dissatisfaction, or some kind of fear. If at all it is existing or not, still it can give some kind of a fear in the work area. So you can feel that because Ketu is in the 4th, you have to put more effort in the 10th house. You can feel like that. Saturn can give you journeys because it is situated in its own house, but it will be a slow process of luck rising. Saturn is not a fast planet, and whatever it gives, it will give slowly, not as fast. And the aspect of Saturn is there in your 3rd house, in your 11th house, and also in your 6th house. So these 3 aspects of Saturn will make you work towards your goals, because 11th house aspect is not bad. Though Jupiter is there, Saturn is aspecting, though debilitated aspect, still you will work for your long-term goals. And whenever Mercury will be better situated, you will be ready to go. You have to put in a lot of effort, because Rahu is there in the 10th. It will give you some long-term goals, and Saturn will be aspecting your 3rd house. There is the Leo house. So you have to work towards your goal. Constant effort is needed towards your goal. And also it is looking into your 6th house of daily job. So you have to maintain a routine with your daily job. So take the advantage of the inner planets, the smaller planets, as they have the, can you give, if they can give the best in transit to you, because the bigger planets are gearing up to give better results. So January month is Overall good month. Only little bit because all the planets are coming into the 6th, then into your 7th house. So especially Mars, because see, it is a very opposite planet to the Gemini people. Mars is not at all a good planet for the Gemini, as we all know that, because the 6th lord is there in the 7th, and it will go later to the 8th also, not in January, in February. So little bit precaution on your health, the lower part of the body, or even the if Mercury and Mars, when they come, the bickering, some kind of a bickering in the relationship, in your immediate. These are, see, 1 month predictions, nothing long about it. But if you are running a Mars Antardasha or something, be a little careful of that. So overall a good month for the Gemini people. Cancer ascendant, you have Jupiter in the 10th house, Rahu in the 9th, and Saturn is in your 8th house. If you are Cancer moon, you are running a Ashtam Shani. So your Lord moon is always crossing 2.5 days each sign. Here you have Mars, your Mars and Jupiter, because these are very important planets to you. So one is the 5th lord, one is the 9th lord, and they are both in Parivartana. So good development in the daily work area and the 10th house, your professional area. Make the most of it, because Jupiter is now ready to give the results. Though aspected by Saturn, still Jupiter will bless you in the 10th house, can give you some promotions, can give you some name, fame. If that is delivered, that will be really good. And Mars is there, your Yoga Karak planet is there in the 6th house. Mars functions very well in the 6th house. So make the most use of it. Professional wise, I feel it should be a very good month, very dynamic month. And relationship wise is that Mercury Venus is now in the 5th, then slowly it will move also into your 6th house. So I feel this is not the time exactly for personal things, because Rahu in the 9th is there, Mars is aspecting the 9th house. You want to go for long distance travel also. You can travel also, that is there. This year traveling is there for you. And because all the planets are coming into the 6th house in the month of January, you have not the emotional usual Cancer, not much concentrated on the relationship part of life, but more on the 6th and the 10th house, because these are the two places which is getting the maximum amount of energy of all the planets. As far as money is concerned, you can, if you want, for any of your personal needs, because your 11th lord is Venus, it is coming into your 6th house with Mars. If you need any education loan for your children or for yourself, you can take that. That can be done. That is a good time. Sun also will be there. Then Sun will move into your 7th house. It will be aspecting your Lagna. It will give a boost to your personality also. So this way, it is a good month. I don't feel that, obviously Saturn in the 8th, you be careful with the amount of loan you're taking, or don't jump into sudden changes. Sit a while, think about it, how things can pan out, whether your professional area, monetary area, it is not looking bad at all, rather it is good. Just think a little bit about it and then take the decision. That would be very good. So overall it's a good month for you. It is a achievement oriented month. It's a month of maybe job changes, some professional growth. It should be a good month. Leo ascendants, Leo people, Jupiter is in the 9th and Saturn is in the 7th, Rahu is in the 8th. Be careful about your health first and foremost. The Jupiter has gone direct and now aspecting your Lagna. Saturn is also aspecting your Lagna, and your Lagna Lord Sun is in the 5th house. My main concern over here is the Rahu Ketu axis, which is troublesome. Whenever I see Rahu Ketu in the second 8 axis and in the first 7 axis, it can call for some special, precautions regarding health and regarding decision makings or feuds with family. Talk less, because Ketu Mercury is also retrograde, it will go direct in your 4th house. Maintain a little low profile. People, if they come and tell good things about you, it's good. But because see, Saturn is constantly aspecting the Leo sign, and it is, if you're Chandra Lagna or your ascendant, whatever, you have to be careful about this aspect of Saturn, because Rahu is also in the 8th. People can throw tantrums at you, can make you feel guilty. Sometimes it can call for a bad name also at times. Though position of Sun is very good. Sun is in the 5th house looking into the 11th house. It's a good time for gains, for some good personal developments, for children doing good. Then Sun will be going into the 6th house. 6th Sun makes you win against your competitors also. 6th Sun is a fighting Sun. So that is also good. Sun placement is not bad, and it is not overcasted by Saturn or any other planet. Jupiter is aspecting, so your Lagna is getting lot of aspects, and so you should think forward. Don't look backward. If there will be, not if, because whenever Ketu is in the 2nd house, people can speak differently about you. You can feel sometimes that your family is not very supportive. Rahu in the Pisces in the 8th house, people that are maybe in-laws house, or any people that you're dealing with, the 7th house, 8th house, criticism can come in, or you may not get the kind of treatment that you deserve. Nonetheless, just leave it aside, do your work, because this is the time of productivity. Sun is in dignity, and it is in the 6th house. If you want to do good for your profession, it's a very good time. Venus, your 10th lord, is also looking into the 10th house. Start your profession, think about it, how to go with it. Then Venus will go into the with your yoga karak planet Mars, it will be in the 5th house. Lot of creativity you will get. Lot of creativity. You can make new friends also, because Venus, Mars both will be looking into your 11th house. Venus is your 3rd lord. So take decisions, gel with people if you need them. Don't unnecessarily don't run into relationships, because speak less. Again and again I'm telling you why Ketu is in the 2nd house. So 2nd house matters, like money matters, should be taken under consideration. Food matters, and also your speech. These 3 things, and your family, immediate family. So these 4 things, be very careful about. This Rahu Ketu axis is a volatile axis. Otherwise the planets are not bad placed at all. Placement and transit of the planets are good. Yes, Saturn in the 7th will get your business going. It will push you, but it will also bring in criticism, because Saturn is your enemy planet. But go with the flow of Saturn, but be very careful of the position of Rahu Ketu. Let not people take advantage of you. Be stern, speak less, and be dynamic. Make the most utilization of the placement of Mars and Sun. It is really going good in this month, and also the months to follow. Wish you best of luck for the first month of the year. Virgo, you're having Ketu on the Lagna, Rahu in the 7th. This is it's a challenging position. It's never easy to have Ketu on the Lagna. You can feel a lot of distractions. You can feel lost. You can feel that you're caught up in your head. Overthinking can happen. These things can be there. Partner may be at times understanding, maybe at times illusionary. These things can happen. Mercury, as it will go direct and slowly it will come into your 9th house. As of now, you can go for a Mercury, your Lagna Lord is in 3rd, you can go for trip because Venus is there, you can go with your partnership. This Mercury Venus combination in the 3rd house is good for short distance journey with your partner, roaming about, merrymaking, showing yourself to the world, good communication. These things are good. When Mercury and Venus comes with Mars, Mars is, as you know, for the Gemini and Virgo, it is a first class malefic, because Mercury and Mars does not grow at all, and it is your 8th lord also. So 8th lord, as it is in your 4th house, some sudden changes in the home front can happen. Be careful about that. Don't if you want to, because see, sometimes Mars when comes into the 4th house, you have an urge to change place or buy property. Don't be in a hurry. Think about it, go with it. Saturn can make you take loan, small amount of loan maybe, but it is good. You can go with it. Jupiter is direct in the 8th. If you have Jupiter Mahadasha Antardasha, if you are supposed to get property related matters can get sorted, because your 5th lord is also aspecting the 8th house. Court cases and all can come for a delay. It can. So overall a mixed time, not bad, but your lower part of the body needs a very lot of care, because see, Saturn is there. Saturn, whenever it is in the 6th, it is aspecting the 8th and the 12th and the 3rd. So Saturn's aspect is that is there. It will make you follow a routine. How much you don't like it, but it will make you follow a routine. Rahu is in the 7th house. So Rahu in the 7th in Pisces can cause a lot of illusions with the 7th house. If you are wanting to get married or something, be a little careful. Marriage will happen, but take slow time and move ahead. Jupiter is in the 8th, can give you fatulence, some weight gain, if at all. Be careful about it. And some expenses can also happen, because Jupiter also aspecting your 12th house and your 4th house. So it is direct now. You can gain property, and also you can spend it also. It is Jupiter in the 8th is good for this higher studies, for research oriented work. These can be having for banking also. If people are in the banking sector related, financial, some kind of thing is there related, then Jupiter is good. It is aspecting the 2nd house also, so that is good. It is overall a mixed month. It is not a bad month. The first half of the month will be good, but though Mars and Sun both are in the 4th house, so Mars here creates a little bit of issue in the 4th house, because 4th Mars is not a, neither 4th Sun is a good sun, because both Sun loses its Digbala over here and Mars gets debilitated in the sign of Cancer in the 4th house. So some family atmosphere can get heated up in the beginning of the month. So be careful with this Mars a little bit. Otherwise, overall it is a mixed thing that is going on. As Mercury comes into your 4th house, things will be better. As Mercury coming into Sagittarius, it will be looking into your 10th house. So it will create some good opportunities in the work area also. Put in the effort now, things will happen, because Mercury is a fast moving planet. So it gives a sudden fast result also. Overall, that's what I'm trying to say. It is a mixed month. And proceed with caution. Don't get hot-headed, and take your time and then come into decisions. So wish you all the best for January 2024. You start this month with your Lagna Lord Venus in the 2nd house. So Venus in the 2nd house should make you contemplate on money matters. Because the 2nd house Lord is in the 3rd house. You have to put in efforts, and With the efforts, money will start flowing, but not immediately, because see, you were having your sixth lord retrograde till now, Jupiter, and Rahu is in the sixth house. It can give you some fears regarding your daily job routines, because now Rahu is in the dreamy sign of Pisces and aspecting your 10th house and your second house also. And your second house is getting aspect of Saturn also. So Scorpio sign is a little bit turbulent at this moment, because Mercury Venus is there and getting aspect of two malefic planets. Some monetary things needs to be taken care of, and Jupiter, as it goes direct in the seventh house, your partner can help you in that matter, and you can take the help of your partner over here. Partner will be because see, Jupiter, if it is the marriage, and also it is your sixth lord, it can create some problems in the marriage due to financial things also. This is a whole thing that is happening with Libra, that because Saturn is running Ashtam to your 10th house, there is some problem can happen. Whenever Saturn is Ashtam to a sign, sudden hindrances, sudden issues can pick up in that area. Though the sixth house is having Rahu, but Rahu takes its time, and Jupiter, sixth lord, was not direct till this time. Now it has gone direct from 31st of December. So it is aspecting now your Lagna, your third house and your 11th house. Now you can expect a better result, but the Sun, because Sun is very important, and it your 11th lord, so as it comes into your fourth house, it is a better position, because it will have an aspect on the 10th house. So otherwise from the 10th it is running 8th. So these are certain issues that is being created in the January horoscope. Slowly things will get sorted, and you can be better prepared in the coming months, but hope that after 15th of January you'll get a boost, and you'll understand that the direct as Jupiter has gone direct, your sixth lord has gone direct, your third lord has gone direct, your efforts will start bringing result as far as your daily life routine is concerned. But still there is some issues with your second and 11th house. There is, because Saturn is aspecting the 11th house, and second house is getting aspect of Rahu and Saturn. So monetary things will be slow. It will not be very fast. Jupiter is also aspecting your 11th house now. So it can now start a bit faster. So a mixed month. I cannot say it is very good, but slowly it will improve. Keep trying with the direct Jupiter now. The Scorpio ascendants, you start with January month with Venus Mercury on the Lagna, and the Lagna Lord is in the second. So now the full concentration is on the wealth part of things, and your obviously the 11th Lord is also on the Lagna. So you are fully concentrated on the kind of money that you want to make, or what is the plan you want to do overall, your monetary planning. Sun, your 10th lord, is also in the second house, and it's a see, whenever Sun Mars for you comes together, it gives some boost to that area. Definitely you will be able to focus is there, and you'll be able to sort out your monetary problems. You will be able to plan the year ahead. As Sun goes into the third house, that is also a good placement. Mars will also slowly go, but not in January, not immediately. Saturn is in the fourth, and Rahu is in the fifth house. Some disturbances with kids can happen, and you can feel that you have to make them understand more. If you're into investing, then be careful about it. Jupiter is in the sixth, and it has got direct. The office related issues, the daily job related issues can get sorted slowly. It can. There will be some cutting in your maybe, if at all, because Ketu is there in the 11th, in your incoming gains maybe, or sudden chunk can also come in if Mercury is well placed or Mercury is aspecting at that time. As of now, the situation is not like that. But some network circles can get shortened with period of time, because Mercury, as it goes direct, it will make you learn many things about, already in retrograde phases, it will be making you learn many things about the 11th house. So here it is going good, being the 6th house getting sorted. The 2nd house is in the main focus as of this month is concerned. This month, the Artha Trikona is more in focus, because see, 6th house Jupiter goes direct will give you all the clarity about that position. And also Mars, your Lagna Lord, is in the 2nd house now. So these Artha Trikona getting activated more means you are more focused practically. And Saturn is there in the 4th house. It is a conjunct Saturn for the Aquarian, Scorpio moon specially. So good time, think and progress. This is a way in this month you can put all your energy into planning for the coming months. So that in that way it will be better. So that once you plan it, once Sun goes into the 3rd house, you'll be more ready and active to go beyond and put those things into actions, or put those decisions, because the Sun works good in the 10th house, in the 3rd house. Upachya houses 3, 6, 10, 11, Sun works good. So all the decisions that maybe you had been pending, because Mercury is retrograde on your Lagna, so monetary decisions, travel decisions, official decisions, whatever, slowly you'll be start taking, because your 10th Lord will be better in the 3rd house. So professional growth and also can be seen. So it's a better time, towards a better time. Not very good, but neither bad at all. It is a better time to start the year with. For Sagittarius ascendant, your one of Yoga-karak planet, good planet, friend Mars is on the Lagna. Jupiter is getting direct. Sun is also on the Lagna. So you are getting a boost in this month. Your confidence will be high. You will take decisions. You will start changing things in your life, because Mars, though the 12th Lord also, you can feel quite enlightened, because Mars and Jupiter is having a parivartana also. So Jupiter being in Aries in the 5th house, it is aspecting this Mars on the Lagna. It's a very good time to take decision, initiative of your own for yourself. It is a very good time. So go ahead with it. Venus, Mercury is in the 12th house. Yes, some expenses can happen, because Venus and Mercury both are not very good planets for you. But Mercury is the 10th Lord also. If you are having some confusion with your work front or something, because Ketu is there also in the 10th area, that will just hold on to it. Don't take immediate decision. That will be solved with time. It will take some time. You will then come in terms with what to be done with those things. But as of now, what I want to tell you regarding the month of January is that it is a decision making time for yourself, barring the work area. If you want to take some initiative, if you want to pursue something new, if you want to pursue some creative talents, because Mars is your 5th Lord, some imaginative project or some things that were in your head, you wanted to go ahead with it, do it. But immediately, because Venus is your 6th Lord in the 12th, you looking into the 6th house in its own house, you may want to change your profession. Immediately Venus will come onto your Lagna also after some days in the mid of January. So take some time. And also, because Ketu is there in the 6th, Rahu is there in the 4th, don't jump into official and property matters without understanding the full of it, because Rahu will push you towards your fourth house matters. Take some time. Jupiter has just gone direct. Contemplate on it. If you want to go for loans, because sixth lord will be there now on the Lagna. If you're running a Venus Mahadasha, Antardasha, you may go for a loan. You can go, think about it, contemplate about it. It's a good time. Just little bit give yourself time, because always the Rahu Ketu axis is, dance of time. It provocates you to take sudden decision which should not be done. Rahu is a dreamy planet in the Pisces. So take some time. Also in the work area, you have to put in more effort, because Saturn is in your effort place. So you have to do it. But it's a good time for you now. As far as January month is concerned, it's a good time. So go ahead with the time, get the best. Okay, now next comes Capricorn. Capricorn people, you have Rahu in the third house, Saturn in the second house, and also Jupiter is going direct in the fourth house. Family related issues, property related issues can see a brighter day. If at all you are having problem over there, Rahu will give you a new boost of energy with Jupiter going direct, and in the Kendra, Saturn is also direct. Better decision making you should be able to make, because Rahu is in the sign of Jupiter. That's why I'm saying this. So take the decisions and go ahead with it slowly, surely. And Mercury, Venus will be in your 11th house in the beginning of the month. Slowly it will go to your 12th house. So Mars is there. Watch for your expenses. Mars is not a very, what should I say? It's not because you're a Saturn sign, and Mars is not your easiest of friends. Though Mars, when it will come on your Lagna, you'll feel energized, because it will get exalted on your Lagna in February month. But that's later. January is the time for thinking what actions you need to take. Your money should be good. Saturn is good in the second house. Venus and Mercury is good in the 11th house. Expenses, if it is there, when Mars is there in the 12th in Sagittarius, and Jupiter is also aspecting the 12th house, Venus, Mercury will be moving into the 12th house. Now the 12th house will have more planets, and Sun will move into the Lagna. Here, after 15th of January, be a little careful about your wealth. Don't go for unnecessary spending. If at all, some surgery work or some hospitalization needs to be done, then that has to be done, because Mars is in the 12th, Jupiter is aspecting that will be good, and for your health also. And so then that has to be done, but take the decisions accordingly. If you want to, because Saturn is in the second house and Jupiter is in the fourth house, you can, or you may want to take a loan for, extension of your family, building new, going for, a new house or something. That can happen. Jupiter, because there is a parivartana between Jupiter and Mars. If you're going to foreign locations, it is good. You can buy there, because your fourth lord is in the 12th and aspected by Jupiter. It is a good time. You can take loans, but be careful with taking loans, because Mercury and Mars both will be aspecting this area of the Gemini area, that is your 6th house. And so too much enthusiasm you can get suddenly, but be a little cautious about these things and you can go ahead. So what I'm trying to say, 1st to 15th is a better time, and after 15th, as Sun is moving on the Lagna and many planets are going into the 12th house, a little bit more slower steps towards your decisions should be taken. And then if possible, put into the action as when Mars goes exalted later in February on the Lagna. Otherwise, for Capricorn, it is a good time that is going slow but steady. Your Lagna Lord also says that wins the race. So go slowly with time. Aquarius people, Aquarius, Saturn is on the Lagna. Lot of people of Aquarius ascendant and also moon sign, lot of clarity they are getting as the end of 2023 is coming in. Beginning of 2023 was quite a roller coaster. As you're ending and moving into 2024, Saturn is making you realize a lot of things with experiences, which is a good thing to do, first and foremost. Concern is the Rahu Ketu axis. Leo and Aquarius both are having the 2nd and 8th axis active with Rahu Ketu. Feuds with own family members, unnecessary wastage of money, some hidden diseases, Ketu being in the 8th, and these things, because see, Mars is also aspecting your from the 11th. Mars is now in the 11th. It is aspecting your 2nd house. So avoid clashes in the family members. Take care of your money. Mars is your 3rd lord. It is making you putting effort with your desires. That is good. Saturn is on the Lagna. You know you are becoming matured more. Whatever age it is, Saturn is irrelevant of age. Every age we have something to learn, and Saturn makes us learn that. So this Lagna Saturn is playing its role. Rahu Ketu is the area of caution. Mars is in the 11th as of now, good placement. 12th Mars later we'll talk about in February. And now your Venus Mercury, you are starting with the 10th house and it will go into the 11th house. These placements are good for your Lakshmi Narayan Yoga, because it is your 4th and 5th lord coming together, first in the 10th house, then in the 11th house. This is good time, Aquarius people. As far as this month is concerned, take slow and steady actions, go with the energy of Saturn, embody it, and then follow the path of your profession, your dreams, your higher ambitions. Mars is there, Mercury and Venus will be joining Mars. It's a good time. I feel this month is a good time for Aquarians. Sun, your 7th lord, is going slowly into the 12th house. So partner's health can need some check. That is already in the books, because Saturn is also aspecting the 7th house and Sun is now going into the 12th house. So keep a check on the health of your partner, or your relationship with your partner should not go for a feud. So that is good. Jupiter is aspecting the 7th house. That is a better way of seeing the 7th house. Overall, it is a better month, and it's a good to better, if not the best. I can say best because for me, I feel that Venus Mercury is in the 10th, in the 11th. For you people, Lakshmi Narayan Yoga is a good yoga. But Sun being in the 12th, some caution regarding relationship needs to be taken. So take care for that. But this month is a very good and productive and go ahead month. Have a great month. Pisces ascendant. Pisces people have Rahu on the Lagna, and here Jupiter is in the 2nd and Saturn is in the 12th. Here the main problem with these 3 planets is that Jupiter will make you, your savings, it'll add on to your savings. It has gone direct now. Rahu will put you into confusion and some fear, some dreamy kind of fear. Maybe both Rahu Ketu does that, and Rahu especially because it is in the watery sign. Maybe that fear is useless also at times. But yes, Saturn being in the 12th, it can be that some expenditure can also happen, but that is the karma of Saturn in the 12th. Every sign will have a 12th Saturn or 8th Saturn at some point of time. Keep a check on your health, very important, because Saturn is looking in the 6th house constantly. Jupiter is also aspecting the Artha house. Jupiter has this position the first 4 months, you can give you good savings to your wealth. Especially if you're running a Jupiter Mahadasha, it will give that. That is good. In that way, it is a blessed position of Jupiter as of now. It is the other planets are like Scorpio is housing Venus and Mercury. Venus and Mercury is not a good planet for Pisces, neither of them. So this is how I feel. Though the 7th Lord Mercury, still it is okay. Venus and Mercury, you can go for traveling, that is okay. But Venus is the 8th Lord also and the 3rd Lord also. And you have to put in effort. Now Venus will go into now the 10th house, Mercury Venus, with Mars being there. This is a good position of Mars. So professional wise, it will be a good, monetary and professional wise this month. Jupiter and Mars is having an parivartana. Jupiter is aspecting Mars, professional growth, some growth in the profession, some good post in the profession can be expected. And Mars is good in the totally, it's in dignity in the 10th house, and Sun will also slowly go. Your sixth lord now is in the 10th house, so these positions are good professionally and money wise. I think January month is a good month rather than the personal front of it. Keep a check on your money always. Don't unnecessarily waste money. Save more. Saturn is there in the 12th house of expenditure and moksha. It will give you high spiritual upliftments also, and it will make you think about things which are deep. You will go into that. So overall, financial, daily life and professional, it's a good month to go. Relationship wise, it's okay, not bad. Mercury Venus will move into the 10th house also slowly, so it is okay. Kendra Venus Mercury, but after all, Venus is the 8th lord. Some sudden changes you may feel like doing if you are running a Venus Antardasha Pratyantardasha, but stay with it. Mars is there in steady dignity. It will give you the best of ideas what to do, and some good professional upliftment is seen as of this month is concerned if you are due for it. So have a good January month, Pisces. So see you all in the upcoming video next week.